serious missings, and you will hear from our Detroit Police Chief and our City Council President and our First Assistant Chief, who all collaborated on this effort to make this app or this alert happen. After, we will have a Q&A where we will allow 2 questions per media. I will turn it over now to our Police Chief, Todd Bettison.
Thank you, Jasmine. Today is really a good day to be able to announce this for Detroiters, because when we're talking about our serious missings, whether it's young, whether it's elderly, any serious missing in the city, we know that this garners a lot of attention from our community groups and just from everyone involved. And so, good morning. I would like to thank everybody for being here. Thank you to our Council President, Mary Sheffield, for her collaboration on this important effort. It was extremely important to our Council President. Over the years, she has called me during my career about serious missings and always inquired. And so she wanted to do something extra and said we have to come up with something besides the Amber Alert for the citizens in the city of Detroit. And so that's exactly what we have done. And if folks wonder why the color is green, of course, the spirit of Detroit is green, and that is the city's theme. So that's where Emerald came from as well. This is a new way to let the community know about serious missing person cases so that we can help ensure that we utilize the eyes and ears of our community to help locate them very, very quickly to prevent any loss of life. Currently, we share missing person cases through the media and online, but this is an additional way that Detroiters can get involved and we can reach out to Detroiters with our 365 app. Now that we have the Emerald Alert, we will send information about serious missing persons cases directly to Detroiters who sign up for the program. Our serious missing person cases, they all deserve this so that we can bring them home safely as quickly as possible. So we're asking all Detroiters to do their part and sign up so that they'll have availability for our Emerald Alert. Because if just one person sees the alert, it can give us that tip that we need. You can sign up on the city's website by searching for Detroit Alerts 365. And I just want to thank Assistant Chief Hayes right here to my right. He worked tirelessly on that along with his team over our technical support to ensure that this was available. We will also make the link available on our social media. Today, we can make Detroit a safer place. The Detroit Police Department, under my leadership and under Council President's leadership, Mayor Duggan, all of us involved, all of City Council, everybody who's working for the city, we take this as a top priority. Crime continues to decrease, and with more community involvement in these types of cases, we can ensure that it's safe and that we're able to locate missing individuals very, very quickly. Now, I will turn it over to our Council President, Mary Sheffield. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning to everyone. First, want to thank Chief Bettison, Assistant Chief Hayes as well, too, and the entire Detroit Police Department for working with me to create the city's first ever Emerald Alert system. Today, we are here because we know how devastating that it can be when a loved one goes missing. No family should ever feel alone in these moments. This effort is personal to me. I go back to 2021, where I got a call from a family of Zaria. She was 13 years old. She went missing on the east side of our city. I went out canvassing with the law enforcement, neighbors, and family to find that young 13-year-old girl. Thankfully, she was found safely 2 days later, but the fear, the uncertainty, and the desperation that her loved ones felt during those hours always stayed with me. And sadly, we know that her case is not unique. Too many families in our city have endured the nightmare of missing a loved one. We also know that Nizaria Harris went missing and was never found. Her case garnered national attention, and I thought always what more we could have done. We know that every single second matters when someone goes missing, yet not every case receives the criteria for an Amber Alert, which is why that gap has always weighed heavily on my heart. I've talked with families about what more we can do as far as having our own internal notification system to make the community aware of those who are missing in our city. We worked with DPD to take action, and I'm very glad that we are here today. The Emerald Alert system gives us the ability to create our own alerts designed to meet the realities and the needs of Detroit families. Through Detroit Alert 365, residents will now have urgent notifications when a young child is unaccounted for, when a person with special needs goes missing, when foul play is suspected, when kidnapping occurs. In those moments, we want the entire city to stand together, eyes and ears open, and ready to help bring that person back safely. I am proud that this initiative also comes at no additional cost to our residents. It shows what we can achieve when we use the resources that we already have in innovative ways, but most importantly, it shows that we are listening to the concerns of our communities and responding with action. The Emerald Alert is about one thing: bringing our residents home safely who are missing. It's about making sure that when a child, a senior, or anyone in our community goes missing, that we are acting with urgency, with compassion, and determination. Again, every second matters, and every Detroiter matters. So I'm proud of this collaboration with our City Council, DPD, our mayor, and I encourage every single Detroiter to please sign up for Detroit Alerts 365 and be a part of a network that would truly save lives in our city. Again, thank you, DPD and Detroit. Please sign up for this amazing new Emerald Alert system to save lives and bring Detroiters home. Thank you.
So we will now take questions from our media partners.
Yeah, so you guys mentioned just, bridging that gap between the Amber Alerts and just, some cases not meeting that criteria. What criteria or eligibility will be enrolled and, put into play for the Emerald Alert, so to speak?
Good morning, and that is a great question. There's often times, or with the Emerald Alert, there's a time frame that has to happen before someone can be reported missing. With this platform, Detroit Alerts 365, the Emerald Alert, we are able to send that out relatively immediately. Once we get the information from the loved one, there's a media release that needs to be signed by them. We get the photo and we can immediately push that out. So as Council President indicated, time is of the essence. And returning those home or getting them the help that they need if they're a part of our vulnerable population, say a senior or a member who has some mental health issues or perhaps dementia and loss of memory, we are able to now move at light speed to get them the help that they need and get them recovered.
And my follow-up is just what team is kind of monitoring that and just keeping updated with that system? So, put up, put down, and kind of how that works.
Again, a great question. So Chief Bedison, when this came together, it was a layered approach within the resources of the Detroit Police Department. So from our crime intelligence unit, as well as our missing persons unit, which is a part of major crimes, we will work together, and certainly our partners from our media team to work to get this information out.
Hi, Erica from Channel 4. I know there's different colors when there's sort of a missing that happens. I know you said, obviously, City of Detroit, why you chose green. Can you tell me, I guess when you have the green alerts, you said there's a criteria. Can you give tips for families when they're reporting loved ones missing? What are the most important things that they need to include to be a part of this if they don't make that Amber Alert status? I know that was a little confusing.
Again, a great question. As thorough as they can be. Everything from the last clothing that they wore, that when they were last seen, their favorite places where they could possibly hang out, anything descriptive. All information at this point is useful. So anything that they can share with our members and we can get this out to the community, we will take that, receive that information, and publish it on the platform.
And I know you guys mentioned some specific cases, and obviously there's some that have been heartbreakingly not solved. One, are there any other cases that you're thinking about with this, and do you hope other cities emulate this and hopefully maybe this reaches state level?
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. We hope that what we've done here is a model for others, just like everything else several things that we do here with the city of Detroit, where other cities have taken a page out of our book to on their level at their city, in their city, to do some of the same things that have been successful here in Detroit. So we certainly will share with any of our partners our engine to make this work. Again, we would be honored if someone else would also create a platform similar to this to help get those that are missing, or again, our vulnerable populations home to safety or the help that they need.
And I'm gonna break the 2-question rule. What's been the biggest challenge with the missings? Is it our seniors? Is it our mentally ill population? What's been the most challenging thing? How can we help those reporting missings make it easier, and make it easier on you guys, and making it easier to be found in a quicker manner?
We treat them all with the utmost importance and urgency. So I can't say one particular population creates a bigger issue than the other. Once we get this information, we act accordingly with a sense of urgency to get them returned, and again, that help and safety that they need. So we treat all cases equally.
Thank you.
Council President Sheffield mentioned the Harris case, but was there any particular case that kind of really underscored the need for this particular program that really kind of drove the launching of it?
The Naziah Harris case, of course, garnered national attention and really galvanized the citizens in Detroit, created a lot of really focus on, trying to find a young lady. But we've had other cases as well. But anytime it's young women, and in the city of Detroit being a primarily African-American city, young women of color, the community has said, we need to do more. And so this is a response to be able to do more. And with our trained investigators, there's some information that we can receive from a family when it's out of character, or is different signals that let us know that the person is in danger. And it may not raise to the threshold to be able to get an Amber Alert on a statewide level. And when those Amber Alerts go out, it notifies the whole state. And if we believe that the person is more localized, it may not even need to come to that, but it's a lot more difficult to be able to get Amber Alerts out. And so this is for Detroit, and will give us the opportunity to be able to get out the information, and also to the media and everybody else involved, to help us locate the individuals more quickly. We have so many different categories of missings, whether it's runaways, whether it's in the wintertime or extreme weather conditions, or just any time we could have somebody from our elderly population, our seniors, where they've suffered some type of crisis that can put them in peril as well. But for our young children who are out, and we have become aware that they're missing, and getting the information from the families, we want all eyes and ears on. And I'll just go straight to the point. Just this past week, we had a 15-year-old that went missing, and we were out looking tirelessly for the 15-year-old. Unfortunately, we did locate him in a cemetery deceased, and we'll be able to talk more about that later. But I can tell you, I'm not sure, I don't believe that an Amber Alert went out in that case, but I can tell you that an Amber Alert would have went out in that case. We would have definitely used it for that case right there, sir.
And just a question about numbers. Any numbers for 2024? How many people went missing in Detroit, and also how many were not recovered?
Jackson, my media team, has that. And matter of fact, to be transparent and keep the community updated, that's posted on our social media webpage at DPD. And so you can see that every day.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you.